Hello everyone. Shopify is a best online tool to create our online stores. In some cases, we will prefer to buy a pre-built Shopify store from the web marketplaces like Flippa or Shopify Exchange, some other places. Is it worth to buy a pre-built shop on Shopify? In this video, we will see about that. I will mention 10 points you need to consider before buying someone's store. The first thing you need to check, do you have any experience running this business? Because you are ready to buy another one store, someone already created and they are running a business. You are ready to buy that business. So you need to check yourself. You already have a experience for that niche. If you are ready to buy a fishing products reselling Shopify store, for example, you need to check yourself after purchase that particular store. Can you maintain that store visitors continuously? Can you improve the store quality and can you improve new visitors for your store? So you need to check yourself. If you think you don't have enough experience, that's not an issue. If you can learn before purchase someone store. The second point you need to check, how much traffic is that particular store getting right now. Traffic is an important key to purchase to determine the store business quality. So you need to check that how much traffic that particular store is getting. Maybe that store seller will give you the Google Analytics or Highstats or StatCounter, some other traffic tracking softwares reports they will give. You need to recheck them. If they are using Google Analytics, you can just give your email ID. They will add another account, so you can check it from your email ID, so you will get the access, so you can check it real time. So this is the important thing you need to check. The third point, you consider what acquisition channels they are using. So what type of channels they are using to promote their websites. This information is very important because you can continuously using those channels after you purchased. If those channels are not familiar, you just learn about them before purchase. The fourth thing you need to consider, how much money is making right now that particular store. Better you purchase someone's store if that particular store is already making money. Not buy a new store without making any sales or any visitors. Why I am saying this? Because if that particular store is already making money, You can copy their business model repeatedly after you purchased also. So just discuss with your seller how much the money is making right now. The next point you need to consider, that particular store is their diversity revenue. Diversity revenue is multiple ways. For example, some stores are selling the products and as well as the displaying advertisements. For example, they were displaying Google Ads or some other related products from ClickBank affiliate ads or banner ads, sponsored ad, banner ads. So we need to check these points. That particular store is getting multiple revenues or not. The second point, what's the current ROI? They are spending some money for advertisement. After that, they are getting some sales. What's the return of investment? That's their profit. If we check this point, we can understand the expenses and as well as the revenues. Next point you need to consider, how long will it take you to recover your investment? In Flippa, you can see lot of sites are listed to sell. Some already money making sites selling 10x or 20x of their monthly revenue. So you need to plan yourself. If $100 profitable site, you are buying $1,000. So you need to wait for 10 months. What's your plan to reduce this time to recover your investment? What are the plans, business plans you have? So these details you must understand before you purchase another one site. The next thing you consider, are there opportunities to introduce a new revenue stream? You decided to purchase someone store, but you have some opportunities in your mind after you purchase that particular store. You need to recheck. Those opportunities can be implemented in your store or not. There is a possibility or not. So you need to recheck. After you confirm only, you decide to purchase another one store, someone's store. The next point, how much time to maintain the store? After purchased someone's store, you calculate how much time you need to spend that store for maintaining the visitors and getting the same sales continuously. You analyze these points carefully, because some buyers are purchased web stores from Flippa or any other marketplaces. After that, they are not spending time to maintain that particular store. So what will happen next? In short period, the visitors counts will be decreased, as well as the store sales also decrease. The next point, is the last one. What are the costs involved totally for that store after purchased? This is the maintenance cost. This start from Shopify subscription fees and premium apps price, monthly subscription price, then advertising cost. So you need to calculate everything. What are the costs involved to maintain that particular store? So these 10 points you must carefully recheck before you purchase someone's store. If you not check these points, blindly you purchased someone's store, that's really not worthwhile. I hope this video is helpful to you. Thank you for watching. We will see you on next video. Bye.